Good morning, ladies
How
and
are we
gentlemen,
doing?
and welcome back to the GM Talks podcast. Per usual, I am your host, George Barsoom.
And I'm your co-host, Mark Musa.
Now, Mark, bro, I'm not gonna lie, we owe the fans a huge apology.
It's been so long.
Absolutely terrible.
I've gotten so many messages. When's episode four? When's episode four? When's episode four? When's the Orlando guest coming? All this, all that. Like, just been getting so many messages.
Dude, Mark, some people told us we fell off, bro.
Loki, we did a little bit. We did
But guess
fall.
what?
We're back. We're back.
We're back in business, Mark. Now, while we were gone, though, a couple things happened. What happened, Mark? What happened yesterday?
My sister got married yesterday.
Happened up from
Shout out,
Marina and
shout out to
Tony,
Marina
man.
Musa and her now no longer fiance, now husband, Tobias Royson. So actually, no, he's now Marina Royson,
Marina
unfortunately.
Royson. How was the wedding, man?
It
Before
was
we start, it
fun.
was
It
fun.
was fun. If y'all want to see it, feel free to go to the St. Mark YouTube channel.
Link in the description. Link in the description.
It was live. It was recorded live, and now it's up. You'll see my beautiful singing voice because I sang a hymn for my sister.
Yeah, well,
Um, yeah, I had a great time. Then we went to reception. Reception was lots of
yeah.
fun.
I'm not gonna use the wedding as an excuse for why we were gone. I'm not gonna lie, it was a bit of
Oh, there is no
laziness.
excuse.
There is no, it's just laziness. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Straight laziness.
There were so many guests that were like, "Oh, I'll come on." Then we set it up, and then they just dropped out.
Yeah,
And
and it's
it happened
usually
with the
sometimes
Medicine
our fault,
guests too.
but we do have a lot of guests lined up though.
Well, that's
A
why
lot, a lot, and we're excited. We're excited. How are you, Mark? I forgot to ask you. How are you today, man?
I'm doing
We're
good.
back.
How are you,
We're
George?
back, man. Hey, I'm excited. We're back. That's why I'm excited. Now, before we, it's a tradition of ours, Mark, to describe our guest in 3 words, isn't
It
that right?
is.
All right. And if you don't mind me, if you don't mind, of course, would you mind if I start?
No, I would love for you to go first.
Okay. Now, this guest, not real. First description.
Okay.
Second description, absolutely laced with autism.
Oh, 100%.
I've not like that's all I gotta say. No words needed.
No words, no words.
However, hilarious,
She is funny. She
funny,
is
hilarious.
funny.
How about you, Mark? Talk to me.
If I would just describe her in 3 words, I would say one, awful driver, just absolutely terrible. But we'll get into that later. All right. Number two, if I was to say something else, I would say, I don't know, funny. She's a really funny person. Number three, matchmaker at this point. She'd be putting everybody on.
Now, with that being said, Mark, it is my honor, it is my duty, and it is my job to welcome our fourth and first 407 guest on our podcast, Carole Guirguis. Yo, hola!
Yo.
Carole, how are you, bro? Talk to me.
Oh, I'm great.
You're good?
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, apologize for the
I'm
quality.
great.
Bit iffy, but it's okay. We'll move past it. Carole,
Yeah.
who is Carole for
Mhm.
people at home? Who's Carole Guilgers? Talk to us.
You know, senior. I'm a senior in high school. I go to Lake Mary, go Rams. Wait, I don't. Am I supposed to say that? I don't know. Whatever. I'm 17. Yeah. Actually, I'm a great driver. Just for your information, I'm a great driver.
We'll get into that.
That's about it.
Okay, fair
Nothing
enough.
interesting.
And for the people at home, how do you know host George Barsoom and co-host Mark Musa?
I met Mark on Saturday. This past not whatever at Comp. Yeah, it was great. Great
I
meeting
was
him.
there.
Fun guy. I've
Great.
known George for a while actually. I met him through like family connections because of Mark Noss.
Shout out Mark, that's my cousin, by the way. Big man, love him. Although he is our competitor, Mark, so let's not clap too much.
Yeah, we're not gonna mention it. We're not gonna mention the name of that because we don't talk about that other.
Yeah.
But we'll say his name. We'll just not mention the
Yeah.
name of this pod.
Now, just before we start, I want to mention a story Kara actually told me, Mark. I haven't even told you yet.
Okay.
This actually, I've never like the IQ. Her age and IQ is the same number, 100%. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, Mark, she actually texts me and she goes, George, my coach is at a wedding in Naples. She knows Mark's family. So
You
I
know
said,
my family.
yeah. So I said, okay, interesting, bit odd. Why don't you send me pictures of the bride and the groom and then show me the wedding. She sends me pictures of people I've never seen in my life. It
Okay.
wasn't Karina. It was not Toby. It was not the venue you guys were at. I didn't see you in the picture. I didn't see anybody. And she goes, yeah, but wasn't the wedding at Naples? So the whole any wedding in Naples is Mark's sister's wedding.
They
Yeah,
just know who I am.
terrible, absolutely terrible. And I was in shock. She told me I couldn't say
I
anything.
would be too. You know,
But yeah,
I
that's just
I
something
get
I
I'm
want
a
to let you know
pretty famous
before.
person, but
Yeah,
like I don't know.
yeah, that's something I want to let you know before we start, though, Mark. But
No, I'm glad you did.
yeah,
Now,
absolutely terrible.
so
Thanks.
I go ahead, Mark.
all right, let's get off into it. As I mentioned before, you're awful at driving. Now, I know of two different occasions. One where you told me the pole shouldn't have been there, and the other one you sent me, I just hit a raccoon. Can you give me a little bit of insight on both of those situations?
Okay. Basically, the poll it came out of nowhere. I'm just saying. Okay.
But unfortunately, a pole is stationary in the ground. It cannot move. Cannot
No,
come
no,
from
no.
anything.
This pole has legs. It has 2 feet, 10 toes, 2 arms, 10 fingers. I promise you. And it's the exact same spot. It was the Sanford Target where my mom originally also hit the car. So I think it like runs in the family. You know.
Oh, so you and your mom both hit the same pole.
No, no, I don't know about the same pole, but it was in the same parking lot.
So it's genetic. Okay. And can you tell me about the raccoon?
It also came out of nowhere. I was driving, I was going home in my neighborhood, and it's a little like swerve. You gotta go sweet. So that I was going sweet, and then the raccoon, it was just there. I didn't see it until I saw a big black furry thing, and then I like slowed down, and then I go and I don't find the raccoon, but it didn't move.
So you said you were swerving your car?
Well, yeah, because like the little like the way my there's like 3 entrances to my house. I took the first entrance, so you have to go shoo. So I went shoo, and
George, I don't know about you, but I've never heard of any driving maneuver when I've had to go, whoop, have you?
Ah, all right. Let's pass the driving. Let's leave the driving alone. Um, I think we can all agree she's a terrible driver, no matter what. Isn't that right, Mark?
it wasn't my
I said,
fault. I promise you, not my fault.
Okay. Now, recently, around sometime in December, you were at convention, right?
Hmm.
Girls' convention. How was it? Did you have fun? What was it like?
No, it was chill. I really liked it. It was
Yeah,
probably like the best, and it was also my last year, so it's kind of sad. But I liked it. I met a lot of new people.
like who?
Um, People from Miami. I don't think you know
Churches.
them. Yeah, from like different churches. I stayed up, didn't get much sleep, and
Hmm.
then the day we came back, we all stayed up until like 5 in the morning, and then until we got home, like back to our like Lake Mary, it was around like 5, and we had to be at church at 8 because it was New Year's Eve.
Oh, and did you make
So
it?
it was like, no, I was asleep in the church.
oh, love that for you.
Yeah, it was really fun, but then had a New Year's party, pretty chill.
How was it? How was that?
It was really fun. Yeah, a lot of people, big family, 40 plus people under one house.
I can vouch for that. Huge family.
Yeah.
But we love them all, right? We love them all.
Oh yeah, definitely. Loved each one.
That sounded sarcastic.
No, I do. I love my family.
Okay.
They're just a lot. It's a lot of people.
I understand that. I get that.
Do you have a similar experience, Mark? With a huge family.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right. I'll go, Mark.
All right. Okay. Um, I heard recently that you got a membership at a place. You
No,
want me
I
to,
want to get a membership.
you
The
want
You want to get a
Costco,
membership.
you want
the
to. Okay.
Costco.
Yeah.
There's a Costco opening next to my house because the Sanford Mall closed. So, because of COVID. So, a Costco's opening there. And I want to get a Costco membership. I've always wanted to go to Costco. It seems so much fun.
You've never been to
Like,
Costco.
actually, so much fun.
You've never been to
No, I've never been
Costco?
to a Costco.
Oh, that sucks. Costco's
No,
great.
I only go to
But my
Sam's.
but my
That's where
question
I go to
is
fill up my gas.
Sam's. All right, we don't talk about Sam's. But what do you want? What do you want from this Costco like membership? What do you plan on doing with it?
I want to walk into Costco and be like, I have a membership.
That's all. And you're just gonna walk out. You're not gonna get anything. Nothing like nothing specific on your
Well,
mind.
like, I'll get something. I like,
You
yeah,
want
I
to go be
saw
a
on
Costco
TikTok where
guy.
it's
You
like,
want a chicken bake. You want a double chocolate cookie. Like
no, I've like saw TikTok where it's like they bought like adult diapers. I want to go see that. I'm so serious. It was a TikTok I saw.
what is your for
And it
you
was
page?
like,
'Cause my for you page don't got adult diapers on them. That's just me.
my For
George,
You page is so
does your for you
weird.
page have adult diapers on them?
Nope. Absolutely not. No. let's
And
actually
also,
do this. You recently have built up the habit of asking out-of-pocket questions. I
mhm.
have three examples on my list right now that you personally asked me, and I want you to walk me through each one of them, okay?
Okay,
So the first one's the chocolate question. Why don't you tell people what the question is? And then your reasoning on your
okay.
answer. Good.
I was on Instagram Reels, and it just popped a really great question in my head. How come chocolate isn't considered a vegetable? Because if chocolate comes from cacao beans, and cacao beans are like they grow from like the ground, whatever. So like, how come it's not considered a vegetable?
Not a bad question. I'm not gonna lie. You really
It's
think
probably the best out of all of them.
like okay. No, but we start off high and then we're not. So let's do
Oh,
the next
Let's
question right
move to
here.
the next one.
The blueberry question. What's that question about?
okay. Like blueberries.
Mhm.
They look. You would think that they're blue. They're not blue. The outside is like a purple, like a dark purple blue color, and then the inside is like not even blue. So they're not blueberries.
But you just said that it's like a dark purple blue color, so it's technically blue.
Okay, no, because it's not fully blue.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay.
But they're still blue.
Well,
No, it's not blue.
But it is.
No, it's not, Mark. You have to use your brain right now.
Carol,
Blueberries?
use your brain. Blueberries
It,
are blue. It's
no,
in
they're
the
not.
name.
Blueberries are not blue. No, they're not.
So an orange is not orange,
No, an orange is orange.
and a blueberry is not blue.
yeah,
No, a blueberry is not blue.
but like, is a strawberry a straw?
Okay, that's two
No.
completely different things. Okay, but
Yeah.
All right. All right. Next, last question. Last question. And that's my personal favorite question.
let
The
me know.
Batman question. Please
Batman.
Oh, I love that.
enlighten us with this one.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Batman, right? You have Batman.
Hmm.
What happens if he gets bitten by a bat or a vampire? Think about
Oh, you posted this on your story recently.
Yes, and no one gave me an answer.
What do you think the answer is?
I think
Hmm.
he gets rabies because bats have rabies, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I think he'll have to go to the hospital and get his 30 shots, or he dies. Because he's human. He just wears a cape and little cat ears. Hello?
I think for the first time in history, the co-host has left
I can't.
the meeting. He has left the meeting, Carol. I don't know how on earth he's done that. I, dude, he's left the meeting.
Oh my god. But it's a serious question. Did he actually leave?
He's back now. But let's refrain from questions like that again.
I needed a intermission. I needed a break.
This is the first time in history where the co-host has left the meeting, ladies and gentlemen.
I
That's
just leave people
absolutely incredible.
speechless. I leave people speechless. That's it.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
think we lost brain cells from this conversation.
all right. Let's move on to the next. I've heard you went on some Clearwater trips with some of your friends. Who are your friends, and how was that trip?
So, I've been on a couple. I normally go with my friends. I go with Chantel, Jolie, Misa, and Mariam.
Okay.
We so we always go. We went over the summer,
Mhm.
and then we went over spring break. Honestly, best trips, and we always like see our friends from Tampa because we have friends down there. So we always see them, and it's always like hype. You know, we go out to dinner, wake up, get acai bowls, go to the beach. You know, little friends trip, and then her Melissa's always there, like Chantel's sister. Love her. She's the absolute sweetest. But yeah, those trips are always fun. Things happen. What happens in the Clearwater trip stays in the Clearwater trip.
No, 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 no. No, I need some insight. Run it back. What happened on the Clearwater trip?
But nothing bad. Like, you know,
No, well, then
we
say
had some
what happened.
laughs. Like the jokes that were said. I love the way my friend group jokes around. It's really interesting. Like no one actually understands the
You,
deep thought.
No,
Like
you.
no one
you,
understands our deep thought.
no.
The deep thoughts you have of Batman got bit by that bat. And how Batman has cat ears?
Batman has cat ears. You hear that one,
They
Mark? That
don't
one's
look
new,
like
isn't it,
bat
Mark?
ears.
Batman has cat ears.
They literally no okay because they it does not they don't look like little bat ears. They look like cat ears. See, hold up. I'm being so serious.
Mark, I'm not gonna lie, I'm lost for words, dude. Like,
Truly, I am. What cat? What cats have you been seeing? Because I haven't seen no cat that got ears like this.
Mark,
See, it literally looks like cat ears.
Have you
Look like cat
seen a
ears.
bat's ears?
Not in real life. I've never seen a real life bat.
okay, let's move on before our host leaves again. On the topic of trips, you go on Clearwater trips you've established with your friends, but I also heard you go on
Mhm.
trips with your family. How is that like?
Those are very hectic.
Mhm.
It is around 30 to 40 people under one roof for a whole week.
Where do you
And
guys
like there's
go? What
so
do you guys do usually?
we normally go to Anna Maria.
Okay.
We like rent a big house, you know, to fit all of us. Like most of the time, it's just like you know, it's chill. Like me and Misa, this last trip actually we got the privilege of having our own room, which is very rare. Which it was so nice. We shared it with her mom. I loved it. But those trips are actually they're my favorite. They're the reason why I'm still here. My family.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I need what else we got to talk about?
I know. So you've mentioned that last week or the week before, you met Mark for the first time during comp. Talk
Yeah.
to us about comp.
Well, he kind of annoyed me. He kept pulling my arm hair, so I shaved it all off. There's no more arm hair for you to pull.
If I see arm hair, I'm pulling it with all due respect. You can
Why?
ask George.
What did arm
I
hair
pull
do
his
to
all the
you?
time. George,
You pull
whenever you're here,
whose?
don't I pull your arm hair?
Why are you
Oh
pulling
yeah,
people's
I
arm hair?
your voice is like cutting out. I can hear you, by my fault.
George, don't,
What?
whenever you're here, I pull your arm hair.
That's true.
Why
It's
do you pull
fun.
people's arm hair?
It's
What
fun.
It's
Try it
not
sometime. You'll
fun.
enjoy it.
what
No,
else
it's
what else
weird.
about comp, Carol?
Oh, bro, the morning I absolutely hated that morning. I
Why?
wanted to like, cause I had SAT prep in the morning, and then I had to order like the whole world's Starbucks order. I I left Starbucks just with my orders. I think eight drinks,
Damn.
and they made yeah, and they made two of them wrong. So then I had to wait even more time for me to get my parents' drinks because they made them wrong, and they got me mad. They got me so
So
mad.
when you make when they're making 8 drinks at a time, there's gonna be some.
Confusion.
I mean, like,
It's okay. We got two free drinks.
no
So
one's
I don't
perfect.
really
Only
care.
God, only Jesus is perfect. No one else.
Oh yeah, he's
What else about
he's
comp?
like
Throughout the day, what else about comp? Talk about the
um
day.
I tried Red Bull for the first time, so I bought a Red Bull
Okay.
today. I went to Target and I bought a Red Bull today
Yellow
because
flavor
I
is not
tried Red
bad.
Bull from yeah, the red one's disgusting, in my opinion.
Tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. How's that
Yeah.
disgusting?
I don't know. I tasted it. I tasted it that day. I don't even know whose it
You
was,
should
but it was
try the
disgusting.
you should try the white one's really good, and the new copper one, it's like strawberry and apricot. It tastes like strawberry yogurt. It's gas.
I don't like strawberry yogurt, so no, no
Oh,
thanks.
well, you're a bum. Okay.
I'm not a bum.
There was more to comp though. There's got to be something more.
You
Okay.
saw
Oh,
George coaching. How was George coaching?
dude, George's coaching. Honestly, once he started coaching, they started winning.
George, for the people at home, George's coaching got us the only win of the night. Let's clap it up for George.
But also, it didn't count for anything because our team either way, like,
No, no, we didn't. George told me he talked to the head person after, and he said it counts. So I don't want to
for
hear any.
what?
It counts towards the tournament. Just because the other
What
team
they
they were
get?
complaining, they were going, "Oh, this and that, this and that." Hey, we won. So the head person said we won that game. We didn't get.
Would you win?
We
We
just
won the
didn't get last
game.
place. We didn't win anything. We won the game.
I'm telling you, listen, I was appointed coach late.
He was appointed coach for the last game. What do you want him to do?
Last game I was coach. I want to shout out my star players, Lucas Hanna, Joey Hanna, Yusuf, Minaradi. That was pretty much it.
Mina.
Captain. What about captain?
Oh, that's Joey Hanna, captain. Markel Galebro, shout out him. That's my captain of the team, but newly appointed player as a captain, Joey Hanna, shout out him. But listen, the main point, once George Barsoom took St. Anthony,
We won.
Mm.
what did you
Have you
think
guys
about
ever thought of buying a rug?
What does it have to do with what we're talking about? No, I
I've
haven't
thought
thought
of
about
it.
buying a rug,
out of
but
pocket questions?
Huh?
The out of pocket questions, dude.
my question
Well,
is
having you.
who are the hosts here and who's the guest?
Well,
So then
have
why
you
is the
ever thought of
guest
buying a
asking the
rug?
host questions?
Yes. Haven't you ever thought of buying a rug?
No, I haven't. Have you ever thought
Why
about buying a rug?
not? Yes, I'm currently thinking of buying a rug. I
How do
can't
you
buy it. There's
All right,
yes. I
let's move on. Let's move on to the final question. This has been an absolute gosh shit show, dude. All right,
hey.
Carol, where
yes.
does Carol see herself in 20 years?
Hopefully a licensed physical therapist with my own practice and like
Okay.
a kid or two, married. You know, with a big house and a beach house that I could put all my rugs in because I've really good rug ideas.
You want
Do you want to see them?
No.
No,
Okay.
no one wants to see them.
Come on, go
But
ahead. Give us that question.
I have a question for you. I heard that you're graduating soon and that you have a grad
Yes.
party. Tell me about your grad party. I want to hear all about it.
Okay. It's gonna be lit. I'm trying to convince Mariam Salema to do it with me, but she's not answering my texts. So, Mariam, please answer your text about the party.
Yeah, no
But yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. Okay, I had a sweet 16 for those who don't know. It was so lit. Literally, it still gets people still talk about it till this day. Two
do
weeks ago,
that.
someone talked to me about my party. Yes, it was that fun. So my grad party it's gonna be so much bigger, and I have the perfect place planned out. I wanted to use it for my sweet 16, but unfortunately I didn't. It's actually George's neighborhood clubhouse.
Okay.
So like,
Seeing that it
it's
is in
gonna be
his
lit.
neighborhood, is he invited?
Duh,
Okay. Am
bro.
I
George is
invited?
my best friend.
Am I invited?
Sure.
No.
Now,
So what is
Yes.
George? You get a duh, and I get a sure.
No. Yes, you're obviously invited.
Okay, see,
Duh.
that's the energy I wanted beforehand. Why did he get a duh and I get a sure?
Because like George, it's a no-brainer, obviously. You know.
I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that.
And you, no, you
No,
obviously
no,
get
no,
to
no, no,
know
no, 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 no,
things.
no, no. We're done.
Wrong use of
We're
words.
moving on. We're moving on. We're moving on. Done. End of conversation. All right. George, next question, please.
I got you, boss. Now, you are graduating, so that means you are a senior. What's your senior quote?
Yeah.
Where's it
I have
from?
it with Mariam Salema. Philippians 4:13.
Why don't you read it for us?
Um, I
Don't
could
read
do
it off
all
the dome.
things in Christ. Off
Say
of
it one more
who?
time. Off the dome. Say it off the dome. I don't want to read it.
I didn't read it. I was literally saying it.
Okay, say it.
براحة براحة
I literally was. You literally
براحة يا
interrupted
جماعة
me.
مش كده يا جماعة مش كده براحة. Say it again. We didn't hear you. Say it again. Say it again.
I can do all things in Christ who strengthens me.
ولا we're clapping
Such a
that.
beautiful.
I don't know. We're not clapping for the Bible.
Yeah, for real. Why are you not clapping for the Bible?
Hey, we're not talking about co-host George like that. All right. Okay.
What do you
Next
see
question.
your biggest obstacle being in life? Just out of curiosity. Ask this question.
Cut me off. That's fine. But
I apologize, but actually, you know what? I apologize. Mark, you go ahead. I apologize. I apologize. Ask your question before my fault.
I was gonna ask the same question.
Okay, then there you go.
Probably trying to get into PT school, taking the test, all that fun stuff. Not really though, but yeah.
Okay. Now, if you were to switch lives with anybody, who would it be?
Kim Kardashian,
Kim, for why?
because
Why
she's
so
rich,
quick with the
she's
answer? Seems
loaded.
like you've thought about this before.
No, I already know. Like Kim, Kendall, any of the Kardashian Jenner people, they are rich, they are loaded, they have access to a private jet as we speak. I could be like, yo, take me to Bora Bora. They're like, okay, bet. I'm on the plane to Bora Bora in less than an hour.
Okay. But they're also like awful human beings. You want to be an awful person?
Well, no, I'll be the good kind. I'll be the good person.
Name
I'll
one.
change the
Name one.
Kendall. Hello.
What good has Kendall done?
She loves animals and she like does a charity. She works with a charity for animals because of her horse.
Lots of
Oh
people
my
love
god.
animals. Doesn't mean they're great people.
Well, what do you want me to say? I said I said who I'd want to
You
be.
say what you want. That's all that matters. There's nothing.
Exactly. Who do you want to be is the question.
I want to be myself. I like Mark.
Mm.
I can't be Mark.
If you would ask me that question, I'd want to be
Ahmad Marmoush.
Mark Musa,
I love you, George.
or Daniel Musa,
No, 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 no.
last
No, no, no.
certainly not least, shout out Philo Salema.
Bro,
Absolute
the
legend.
Lily murder.
Uh,
Yes,
He's the
the
Lily
rat
killer.
died. We've already mentioned it. We don't need to talk about the rat again. Okay.
Speaking of like shouting out other people, why don't we give the floor to Carole if see if she wants to shout out anybody from
Who do
her
you
end.
want to shout
You're
out,
gonna
Carol?
shout out anybody back home that's watching?
Uh,
Feel free.
I'll shout out my two ride or dies, people who have been there for me at my lowest. Miza and Mariam. They're my two best friends, that doesn't mean I don't love
That means, ladies and
all you
gentlemen, if
guys.
you are friends with Carole at home and you are not Mariam Salema and you are not Miza, she does
She
not
does
like
No!
not care about
does
you.
not mess
She
with you.
doesn't love
She
you.
does not
She
care
does not.
whatsoever.
She
You will
wishes you were
always be
dead.
number
She
two.
doesn't care about you at all.
And she said it here first.
No one cares
You are
about
not
you.
her ride or dies. She said it here first.
Yes.
She would have
Here it is.
mentioned your name.
No,
Look at that.
I
She
love
just
them
said
all.
nobody cares about us, but she was just saying how George is one of her best friends. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Carole has been exposed as a fake.
I'm not. I
I'm sorry,
expected
guys.
more from you. I'm not gonna lie. A lot more from you.
Me too. It's all right.
I'm sorry.
That's a shame.
It is all right.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Do it.
You guys are gonna make me cry.
Do it and send it to us so we can post it and use it as content. But
So you're gonna use me for clout, just like that?
yeah.
Wow, that's not very nice. So I should be getting paid if you're
Why
gonna
are you
use me
getting
for
paid?
clout.
Why are you getting paid?
Because you're using me for clout. I should be getting half of the profit.
Half of 0 is 0.
Whatever you make profit, I should be getting half of it.
You will, I promise you, you will be getting absolutely nothing. But
You know what? Because you make nothing. This podcast makes 100.
aren't you the one that was just
Like-
saying you were rich?
I'm not rich.
I mean, you wish you were rich.
Yes, bro. I wish I was. Bro, do you know what I could buy?
You could buy anything.
Carole, quick question.
You could buy a new car so you can run it into the pole again.
Just quick question. All
That's
right,
what you could buy. You could buy a raccoon preservation.
chill. Just before we end it, right? If you were to get a job, because people at home, Carole is unemployed.
So you're talking about me about making nothing.
يا ابني كفايه يا اخي كفايه يا ابني بالراحه على البيت. All right, okay. Carole, if you would like when you do get a job, inshallah, and you get your first paycheck, what are you gonna spend? What are you gonna spend your first paycheck on?
Well, my first paycheck, I'm gonna give it to the church because that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay, then the second. Jesus Christ, dude, your second paycheck.
I'll probably get like a new bag, or I could go to Lulu. You know, I don't know. I'll probably use it like on Starbucks or something.
I already have something from Lulu because I actually make money, unlike you, but we'll continue that. Okay.
Actually, one more question for you, Carole. Who's your inspiration? Just out of curiosity, who inspires you when you wake up in the morning? Who inspires you?
If you said, I want to be like this person.
My mom.
That's a boring answer. Give me another answer.
Okay. We're not
Myself,
clapping up
I
for
don't
mom,
know.
I guess.
I don't
Okay, no,
inspire
clap
people.
up for Carol's mom. Clap up for Carol's mom. Lovely lady. Shout
Lola,
out.
bro.
Shout out
Lola
Carol's
macaroni
mom.
bechamel.
Yeah, but we need another answer. Something a bit more like
Shout out Carol's teta too.
for the feds.
I love Teta.
I love
Actually, she's
Teta.
awake right now. Is she awake? I think she is. Yeah, she's awake.
We'll say hi to teta for
One more
us.
person.
Um,
Let's do let's step
no,
away
I'm
from
gonna say
the
this. I'm gonna say this just so I could be nice, because I've been kind of rude to you guys lately. Muhammad Salah, I aspire to be like him. Very
I think we
humble.
all should.
There will always be
Yeah.
one Egyptian king. I don't want to hear Omar Marmoud. I don't want to hear Muhammad al-Nini. Mo Salah will always be 2-0. I don't care who's watching at home. Salah will always be number one. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, she's been Carole Guirguis. This has been GM Talks Podcast. I am your host, George Barsoom.
And I'm your co-host, Mark Musa.
Muhammad Salah is the best Egyptian player that has ever stepped foot on this planet. Thank you and good night.